Well, hello everyone. DSP here. I'm looking at the wrong camera. Welcome to launch day of Switch 2. And now we can finally take a look at the real console. I had to do a little bit of setup stuff. We're here. I literally just got the dashboard open, got my account synced. We're ready to go. So this is the new Switch 2 dashboard. Oddly enough, it looks pretty familiar. It looks pretty much identical to the Switch 1 dashboard from what I'm seeing. So here we go. From here, you can re-download and play purchase downloadable games on your account. Virtual game cards is what that's called. So for the record, I have a third-party play and charge accessory that I'm using right now to both play and charge my Joy-Cons. Without this, you would have had to essentially have these on the Switch to charge it. So how exactly would you do that when it's docked? You wouldn't. You'd have to let these charge first before you could even use it. That's why I bought this, okay? Okay, so what do we want to do? I guess what we should do first of all, I wonder what kind of modes this thing has. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to hide it for just a sec because I want to go through system settings to, prepare myself for what we're about to do, make sure I don't reveal anything I shouldn't reveal. But I'm curious. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to show you my IP address when I was going through this. So accessibility, it's got different text sizes. You could do bold text, high contrast, and zoom. You could change your display controllers to invert colors or grayscale. Does it have a dark mode? That's what I was looking for. Does it have dark mode? I'm not really seeing a dark mode. There's an invert colors mode, which is nice, but it doesn't actually look like true dark mode. Huh. Weird, because I really wanted a dark mode, but I don't see it. So right off the bat, to show you, I want to show you guys. We were all wondering, with the base storage of the Switch 2, on day one, after updating the console, how much storage space would you have on your Switch 2 at launch? There's your answer. 232 gigabytes is all you have on the Switch 2 hard drive. Most people are going to want to get an expansion card, okay? I have one on the way that never showed up, and I'm trying to get it delivered, but it hasn't showed up yet. So that's not a lot. I mean, what are you going to fit? Like 2, 3, 4 games on there? That's not a heck of a lot. Kind of scary. You bought a new console and has such small amount of storage space, right? I'm looking for dark mode because I think dark mode would look a lot better. See if I can find it. There's users, controller, and accessories. We got this here. We're good there. We update the controller. I hit it. I told it to update the controller. It is. It's actually doing a system update to the controller. It says update complete. So the Joy-Cons have been updated firmware-wise. This is all correct. Yep. Let's see. Oh, I was curious about resolution and stuff. Let's take a look at this. So my TV is full 4K, 120 hertz. So it says automatic. So what is it doing currently? Is it doing 4K? Wait, what? Adjust the display till the pattern on the left is visible and right isn't. Oh. So this is so weird. This is so funny. On my left screen, which is my PC screen, okay, now it looks like the one on the left is visible, the right isn't. On my TV, it's completely visible. It's all screwed up. That looks good, right? Actually, it looks too dark to me now. It looks like I need to up the brightness, like I did it too low. It looks way too dark. Okay, hold on. It looks way too dark. I can already tell you this is all screwed up. It's wrong. They screwed this up. It's doing 60 hertz output, 4K. That's what it says. Oh, it's doing HDR. I don't want HDR. I'm going to turn HDR off. That's what the problem was. It was doing HDR output. Okay. Okay. But now the brightness is all screwed up because it was doing HDR, which I didn't tell it to do. It did it by itself. So now I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix this. This is so dumb. It's doing 120 hertz output, which is available. Okay. Oh, no, it's only supported at 1080p. I'm not doing 1080p, so it will never do that, actually. I'm turning off HDR output entirely. Yeah, so now it's all screwed up, and I can't adjust it. I'm serious, too. It won't let me do it. I put it to dark mode, but now there's no way to adjust the brightness. You know how I just adjusted the brightness? There's no option to do it again. It only gave me the one time, and now it won't let me change it again. So now I can't change the brightness. I'm serious. It won't let me. But I did find the dark mode. I'll show you what I mean. So you saw I did that brightness adjustment, but the reason it didn't match is because it was HDR, so it looked one way on my TV and different on my capture setup. So it didn't look right. So now I go back, and now there's no option to adjust brightness at all, and I can't do it. There's no way to adjust it again. That's absolutely hilarious because I don't want HDMI or HDR because that doesn't work on a stream. Nothing. I tried this. This does nothing. Yeah, I can't fix it. So whatever brightness I have now, I'm stuck with, and I can't ever adjust it. It won't let me. Well, HDR is off, so hopefully it's fine. It'll look good on both. All right, so as you can see, there's nothing on it yet. Controllers. So here's what I've got. These two being charged by USB. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm sure you could search for controllers. You could probably pair other controllers as well. How to use the mouse controller, so that'll work with some games. The mouse controls, I'm sure. Okay. All right, I guess what we got to do, we have to go to the eShop. I don't know if it's going to make me log in again, but I got to go to the eShop so we can get Mario. I knew it. So hold on one second. I knew it was probably going to make me do this, make me sign in again. So I have to sign in again. That's why I hit it. Okay. We go. Okay, cool. So here's what we got. Launch day eShop for Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart World, which is obviously what we're getting and playing today. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. Split Fiction. The Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, which you have to buy and pay for.
My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch.
You think anyone's going to buy that? Probably. I think that everyone will, too. And then, of course, play all these other games like Street Fighter 6 and Zelda. Nintendo Classics. Add a library of old school Nintendo Classics. If you have a Nintendo Online subscription, you get the SNES stuff for free. Fortnite is on here. Street Fighter 6. Donkey Kong Bonanza I'll be getting, for sure. Madden. I didn't even know Madden was on the Switch, too. They got Hogwarts Legacy on here. Bravely Default. Yakuza 0. Civ 7. Deltarune just came out today, right? I believe it just came out. I think so. All right. Well, let's get what we're all here for. I just wanted to see. Wow, there's a lot on here. I'm sure a lot of these have improvements too, right? All right. So $79.99. Okay, let me hold my hide my payment info here. $79.99, folks. Yikes. Oy, oy, oy. They're making me log in again. Wow. Okay, there it is. Confirm purchase. Okay. All right. So, we bought the game. The game is currently downloading. This looks incredibly similar to the Switch, does it not? It looks exactly the same. The dashboard, even the icons, it's almost identical. It doesn't feel like you just bought a new console, does it? It feels like you're playing exactly the same console. So for the record, what it told me in the display settings, the console does 4K, but only 60 frames per second, 60 hertz output. It does do 120 hertz, but only at 1080p and 1440p. It doesn't do it at 4K. So definitely not a full-fledged 4K console. All right, just to forewarn everybody. But you can get 120 hertz at lower resolutions. Okay. Reigning Terror with a $2 super chat. Why didn't you download the game before stream? Because how would I do a live first time unboxing if I'd already unboxed it and downloaded the game on it? Great question. Thanks for the super chat. So I will be playing Mario Kart World at 4K 60 frames. You guys on stream and on demand will be seeing it at 1440p 60 frames if you're watching on YouTube, or 1080p 60 frames if you're watching on Kick. If you want to set up brightness, go to adjust HDR, even though you have it turned off. Then there's a button you can press where you can adjust brightness. That's how it worked for me. You can try that, but I don't know if it'll work. Let's see. Again, I just have to hide the video feed because it shows your IP address in the in the settings. Ah, okay. So I'm going to leave it on default then. And I'm going to turn off HDR. Have a good day, Ian. No, it cannot, dab hands. I'm using the best HDMI cable you can buy, and it doesn't do the 120 hertz output. It says as much in the display settings for the record. The console itself does not do 120 hertz 4K output. It doesn't. It says it right in the settings. It says it can only do up to 60 at 4K. Oh, I know you can do GameCube games, but only if you buy the very, very expensive Nintendo Switch Online subscription service, correct? Which I'm not getting. All right. We'll see, Matthew. We'll see what I do later. All right. Well, here we go. We're going to get started soon, everyone. Sorry I couldn't show you half the setup. It wouldn't let me. I wanted to do half the setup on stream, but it wouldn't let you. It made you undock the thing to do it. So I couldn't do it. No, it's not $20 a year. You're completely wrong. Okay. No, I'm not going to download the GameCube app because I can't get it because I'm not getting the better Nintendo Switch Online. I only have the basic one. I'm not paying for more just to get GameCube games. The only way that I would do that is if we specifically knew there was a GameCube game on there you guys wanted to see me play, and then I would play that one. Julian, thank you. Let's see how much this contribution is. $11.33 from Julian, who says, enjoy the new Switch. Hope you do a viewers Mario Kart event eventually. Greetings from Romania. Thank you. All right. We're now at 168. Remember, every $100 of support, I'm taking a shot. So far, I've only done one, but now we're about to play Mario Kart. I guess it was probably better that I got everything set up before I started drinking, right? Okay. Downloading fast, so we're all good here. No big deal. I'm going to get rid of these silica packets from the accessories that I unpacked. If you guys could give me a sec. Oh, who's gonna get me to a nice buzz today? Who's gonna get us to $200 of support so I can take another shot? So I am using the third-party Play and Charge kit, not the Nintendo branded one. The Nintendo one is $40. This generic one is only $20. As you can see, this generic one actually has RGB lights that tell you that it's charging. See that? It's telling me right now that both controllers are charging, because it's pulsating red. I'm going to use this pretty much all day. If it becomes fully charged, then I'll probably unplug it. But for now, it's still charging. So that's why it shows that kind of reddish orange. I think when it's fully charged, it actually goes to like rainbow colors. So there you go. I'm also using third-party joystick attachments. These are made of silica rubber or silicone rubber, and they increase the height of the thumbstick by double. Because the original thumbsticks on the Wiimote, or excuse me, I keep calling it a Wiimote, on the Joy-Cons are way too low. They're like really flat profile, and I don't like that, especially if I'm playing Mario Kart. I want something that has more heft to it. So I put on the taller thumbsticks, and they feel pretty good. We'll see once I start playing how good they actually are. Mozzie, thanks for a $2 super chat. No, I'm not going to eat the silica packets. That would get me very ill. I'd have to go to the hospital. I don't want to have my stomach pumped today. I prefer to have a fun time with liquor and Mario Kart World than to end up with, a few $1,000s hospital bill. Thanks. Okay. What kind of tequila do we have? It is called Cazadores. I had one shot of it so far. It was delicious. Cazadores. Smooth. Smooth tequila. I also have Cuervo because I didn't know if I was going to like the Cazadores, but it's pretty good. And one lucky viewer later today, whoever does a ginormous contribution later today, I'll drink some of the Blue Flame moonshine that got me so messed up on my birthday 2 months ago, but that we'll save for later. Okay. Oh, no one is disputing that the expansion upgrade for Nintendo Online is better or worse than PS Plus. We all know everything's better than PS Plus. PS Plus Platinum is like the worst. I got it for like the summer and I played like a couple games on it. And after that, I was like, why would I ever want this? It was really bad. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. It's time for Mario Kart World. I hope you enjoyed the festivities of getting my Switch 2 set up today. We had a fun hangout session, then an unboxing, a bunch of accessories, and now we got it set up and ready to go. Our first gameplay coming right up. Thanks for bearing with me, and now it is time for greatness. It is time for Mario Kart World. Let's get it going.